Hello and welcome if you're new to my channel, and if you're a subscriber, a warm welcome back. This video is part of the viewer comment response series where I respond to a comment made by a viewer against one of my videos. And the particular comment for this video goes as follows. I wanted to ask you about two different bags, Louis Vuitton Capucines versus Lady Dior. According to your opinion, is the one better than the other? Are both overrated? What do you think? When I saw this comment, I literally jumped at it because it addresses through these two bags a quality variable I wanted to talk about later in the year. So it's just been preempted and fast forward to now. When I spoke about quality indicators, I mentioned if you're looking for a bag, you need to consider very good quality leather, very good quality hardware, and fantastic craftsmanship. The fourth variable, which really affects the wear and tear of the bag, is the edge coating, how the edges of the bag are protected. And there are two ways of doing it, either a coating or turned over edges. And both of these bags have one of these options. So when I saw the comment, I thought, oh great, it's a chance to talk about it. I'm Anesu Sagonda, and I produce educational luxury content for anyone after the finer things. Whether you're young and starting out in life and wanting to reap the benefits of buying quality from the get-go, or you're new to money and wanting to learn how to navigate the terrain, then my content is very much geared towards you. Louis Vuitton and Christian Dior are siblings. They share the same parents, Louis Vuitton, Moet Hennessy. And their parents are the wealthiest amongst all their peers. And when you're the wealthiest, you typically wield a lot of power, a lot of authority. You typically set the pace, the tone amongst your friends. Your friends look to you, they defer to you, they tend to aspire to be like you. And by association, as their children, Louis Vuitton and Christian Dior, you have access to your parents' wealth. They typically will set you up very well for life, getting you the best talent, the best creative people, the best designers, so they can produce the best bags, coupled with access to the very best suppliers in the world for your leathers, for your hardware. So whatever you want to do in life, your parents set you up very well, which is what Louis Vuitton, Moet Hennessy have done with Christian Dior and Louis Vuitton, together with their other siblings like Givenchy, Fendi, Pucci, Loewe, for example. And the two children, the two siblings I'm talking about, Louis Vuitton and Christian Dior, they're very different, like children are, in terms of their characters, their personalities, their likes and dislikes. And what you will find is Louis Vuitton is the more outgoing one, the more accessible luxury, the luxury brand that most people know, aspire to. I've spoken about luxury in a few videos. I'm going to attach a couple of those in this video where I define luxury and how it's about an identity at its core. People buy into a luxury product because they want to identify with what it stands for, celebrities that are seen with it, what they like about it, what it means to them. It makes them happy. And Louis Vuitton is one of the main aspirational brands that most people aspire to. When people start their luxury journeys, it's one of the brands most people go for before maybe maturing further down the line and going for brands that are less well known, but focus more on possibly the quality, the heritage, the craftsmanship, without the hype and the fanfare that goes with brands such as Louis Vuitton. But Christian Dior is also an aspirational brand, but it's a slightly higher level of luxury. It's not as visible. Their bags, the ranges are a lot more limited. They're not as big as Louis Vuitton, for example. They're more focused on your haute couture in terms of the fashion, in terms of the bag, and they are what's called super premium luxury. Higher level of luxury, their bags are typically priced between £3,000 and £5,000. In comparison to Louis Vuitton, that's your premium core. So that's their bags are priced between £1,500 and £3,000. And you will find there are more Louis Vuitton retailers around the world in comparison to Christian Dior, for example. But with Christian Dior being a higher level of luxury, they have fewer ranges, their products are typically higher quality, higher prices, but what you get is reduced in terms of quantities, in terms of access to the brand, and also reduced retailers. You don't have as many Christian Dior retailers as I mentioned a little earlier. But looking at the brands individually, I'll talk about them interchangeably, but essentially, whichever one of these two brands you go for, their quality is very good. Their parents have set them up well for life. All the ranges they make are very good. It's very much a personal thing, what you like, what you aspire to or don't aspire to. For this video, I'm going to use a medium-sized bag for both brands as an example. The medium-sized Capucine costs £5,150 and the medium-sized Lady Dior costs £4,100. Yes, I'd mentioned earlier that Louis Vuitton is more your premium course, so £1,500 to £3,000, but they do have ranges within Louis Vuitton that are higher than the average cost. They're more premium ranges, and that is what the Capucine is. Capucine is a range that you'll see on most lists when people talk about the most popular Louis Vuitton bags, but it's at the top end of the market for them. And then the Dior is the best-selling bag for Christian Dior. I'm going to talk about both bags interchangeably. The first one is the Lady Dior. Comes in 3 materials, patent leather, which I'm not going to focus on. My focus is on the lambskin and the calfskin. So you have consistency with the Capucine, which comes in the Torillon leather, which is your full-grown leather. The two leathers for the Lady Dior. The lambskin is incredibly soft. It's deliciously soft, actually. It's buttery soft. And it's springy to the touch. So you touch it and it springs back up. Has a very subtle sheen to it. But the distinct advantage and disadvantage of lambskin is in the softness, it's also very delicate and it scuffs very easily. Dior referred to it as their silk of all their leathers. It's the best, they're most luxurious, they're king of their leathers, but it's very delicate as a leather itself. And then the calfskin is firmer and it's smoother to the touch. A lot more robust, a lot more wearable. You could wear it every day. And it comes in the ultra matte with the calfskin. So everything there's no sheen, there's no shine to the bag that you get, for example, with the lambskin, the very subtle sheen. It's ultra matte, all one tone in terms of the leather that's used, the hardware, and also the stitching. Looks very modern and also an elevated look. When you couple that with the canage, it elevates an outfit. You could wear something very simple and then the bag just adds the sophistication to the whole outfit and brings it together nicely. And then the inside of the bag, it's one compartment. The Lady Dior used to have the zip on top, but after research, talking to consumers, they discovered people complained about getting scratched as you put your hand in. It wasn't as easily accessible, whereas the flap means you can just put your hand in and out, and it's one compartment. And then the flap adds that added security, so your bag is not exposed. And it just leaves the edges slightly open. Underside of the bag has the 4 legs, slightly raised, longer legs, so the bag never actually touches a surface. And then the bit I really like that stands out about this bag is the turned edges. It's something that many brands are not doing. It requires a lot of skill, it's effort, it's craftsmanship, and that is the level of detail you're paying at that level of luxury. That's what you're paying for. That's what the premium entails. And then switching over to the Capucine, you have a bag made from Torillon, which is the full-grown cowhide. The inside is a finer grain leather. And then what you get with the Torillon is an incredibly robust leather. It's plush, it's supple, it's robust. You literally would need to take a knife or a very sharp object to it to make any real marks. Comes with the contrasting edge coating, which I really like. When they first created the bag in 2013. They had problems with the edge coating. Then they improved it, and 2015 came back with literally a bulletproof product. They've perfected the edge coating in that it's thin, it's robust. What you find is with bags that have fairly firm leather and they don't move about, the edge coating stays in place for a lot longer than a bag that's quite flimsy, and you'll find it moves about, so the edge coating tends to crack or peel a lot quicker, so wear and tear is not as great, for example. But Louis Vuitton have literally made their edge coating bulletproof and it doesn't move. They've improved the formula. It's fantastic, and it comes in a contrasting color to the leather. Underside of the bag also has the legs. Inside of the bag, you have 3 compartments, 2 outer compartments that are equal in size, and then a middle zipped compartment. And then there's a clasp on top, so you're able to close the bag, added security. Both the Dior, Lady Dior, and also the Capucine come with an additional strap. So you can wear the bag over the shoulder or crossbody for both. The medium size of the Lady Dior you can wear in the crook of your arm. I think it looks a lot more elegant, or hold it as the top using the handles. And then the Capucine, I would always say wear it in the crook of your arm, especially the medium. It looks more elegant, and you have options. You can carry it as a top handle bag. Is one better than the other? It depends what you like. The Capucine leather, the Torillon, is incredibly robust. A lot more hard wearing than the lambskin and even the calfskin, which is the firmer, the smoother, more wearable, more robust between the lambskin and the calfskin from Dior. If you're looking for something robust, then I would definitely say go with Capucine. I like the style of the Capucine because it's incredibly versatile. You can dress it up, wear it in a business context, which is what I would do, or dress it down depending on the size. I like the fact that the logo is not as prominent as you get with a lot of the Louis Vuitton bags. It's a little more subtle. It's a little more elegant. It's a very elegant bag overall. Compared to, as I mentioned earlier, with the Dior, where the carnage is what really makes the bag stands out, and it just elevates an outfit wonderfully. Looking at the Dior, as I mentioned, with the turned edges, that is the level of detail you get for that level of luxury. I like that. It's neater, it's nice, it's perfect. If you're getting the calfskin, it's a lot more robust. You can wear it every day. Whereas with the lambskin, it's a lot more delicate. It's going to scuff a lot easier, and it's not something I necessarily wear as an everyday bag, but it also depends on how heavy-handed you are with your bags. So with the Dior, I would say buy it for the detail. The Capucine, you're buying the design, the elegance. It's a lot more robust. The usage would be different. I cannot say one is better than the other because they have very distinct advantages for them. But regardless of which one you go for, they're going to both be very well made at that level of luxury. What I would say is consider a couple of other brands. Valextra have a range called the Brera. It's an Italian brand, and it's priced at half the price, for example, of your Capucine at £2,300. The Brera is very similar in design to the Capucine, fraction of the price. Their edge coating is amazing. It's hard. I've never seen a brand with edge coating that hard. It's fantastic. The brand itself is amazing. It's very much in the premium core. It's a good competitor to Louis Vuitton, and particularly to this bag. You're getting the same value at a lower price. You're paying for the quality of the leathers, the craftsmanship. You're getting that on par from Valextra together with Louis Vuitton. Your Christian Dior, other brands to consider, they don't have styles that are exactly similar to the Lady Dior. You have Moina and Delvaux that I've spoken about. You're very much buying craftsmanship and quality from those two brands, especially alongside your Christian Dior and in particular Lady Dior. Just bringing in different brands, same level of quality, slightly different designs. In terms of overrated, I definitely think the brands are overrated. By virtue of being the children of Louis Vuitton, Moët Hennessy, they have massive marketing campaigns. And what happens is they have iconic products. You have so many from Louis Vuitton. You have the Lady Dior from Christian Dior. They're sold at high prices using incredibly slick marketing, giving the impression of exclusivity. And people buy into these brands. They want to be associated with them. As I mentioned earlier, there are other brands packing a mighty quality punch. You have Velextra. I'd also like to throw into there from the same family as Louis Vuitton and also Christian Dior. You have Celine, you have Bulgari that are very much under the radar, but the bags are fantastic quality. And of course, Moina and Delvaux that I mentioned. So other brands for you to consider where you get better value for your money. I think they're overrated. They are the brands everybody looks to when it comes to luxury, but they're not necessarily the only good ones. They've had a better advantage, a better start in life. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you consider particularly the edge coating or your turned edges? That's a level of detail that people need to really put on the radar alongside the quality of the leathers, the craftsmanship, and of course the hardware that's used on the bag. Thank you for watching as always, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.